You're right, guys, it's Capgun Tom here, and today I'm going to be doing another one of those live comms. You guys seem to be enjoying them, and I'm enjoying them too, so that is what we're going to be doing today. Jumping into the Gold Cup with the Ibrahim Abrid that I just made yesterday. There is a video or a link on screen to the video, so go and check it out before you start watching this video, just so you know what team I'm using, and it will just mean that you can, you'll be much more involved with the team and everything. You'll know what's going on. Anyway, we're going to head off into our first game. We come up against this 4-4-2 Serie A team. Looks pretty standard. Has a very, very good defence though. Chiellini, Ogbonna and Buffon. Same defence that I'm using. They are an absolute menace to get through. So this guy, I'm hoping he's just not very skillful, because otherwise it's going to make this very difficult. So, today's topic. I have decided to talk about something that someone actually asked for in one of the comment sections. It's going to be split up into quite a few parts because I've got a lot to talk about. It's a whole 3-year period of my life, and basically, I've got to do it justice because it is a massive thing, and it'll help you guys a lot, especially, the sort of age range you're at. I know that a lot of you are probably around, the 12 to 16, 17, 18-year-old mark. Obviously, if you're a bit older, that doesn't really matter. It's fine, because you may still want to go and do this. You may not have done it yet. We're going to be talking about my experiences at university. So, for those of you who didn't know, I recently graduated from university. Only, how long ago was it? I graduated in June, I believe. So barely been graduated for more than like half a year. I went to Nottingham Trent University. I did computer science, games technology, and yeah, it was awesome. That's what I'm going to say to start with. However, it was not the first university I went to. I actually went to a different university, one called Sparsholt College. It's actually a college, or an environmental college, that does degree courses. I ended up leaving that course because I didn't like it at all. I really just did not enjoy it, and the environment and everything, the culture of the university just wasn't right for me. Purely because it's basically a very small university / college based in Winchester, and Winchester is a tiny little place. If you haven't been there, it's not really the sort of place that you can envisage going on a night out or anything like that. So definitely not recommending that. If you're going to go to university, what I'd recommend is you go to one of the big cities, so Nottingham, London, Manchester, Liverpool, somewhere like that. Go there, get involved, have an awesome time. Ooh, what a miss. Go and get involved that way, because the small ones, they can't offer the same sort of lifestyle that the big places can. As for which university you go for, they're all, they'll all be good. They'll all be really enjoyable. You have a great time at all of them, as long as they're in a big city, and it's a relatively big university. And just make sure you try and make sure you enjoy what you do on your course. I did computer games technology, basically, which was learning how to program computer games and everything else that goes with computer games. So I obviously have a massive interest in computer games, hence why I do YouTube. And I really did enjoy it. I mean, the course was kind of difficult because it was a science. It was all about programming. So it wasn't easy by any stretch of the imagination. But, if you're doing something that you enjoy doing and it's interesting, then you're going to do it either way. So, that's basically a real rundown of where I went to university. Graduated with a 2-1, which is actually very good. Someone actually put a comment the other day saying, when I lost my job, saying it's your own fault, you should have spent more time at school doing work rather than playing FIFA, which is kind of ironic considering I got a 2-1 at university, and there's a lot of people out there who don't have that sort of qualification. So to him, I did leave a comment to him which got a lot of thumbs up. So to those of you who support me against the jokers that I sometimes get on my channel, I appreciate it. Oh, that was so close. I'm going to have to start playing because I'm getting absolutely hammered here. He's almost scored twice now. So yeah, today I'm purely going to be talking about sort of the first week of university, what you can expect to happen, and really, the sort of settling in period, I guess. Now, what Nottingham Trent do is they have this thing called Freshers Week. Now, a lot of universities have Freshers Weeks. In fact, nearly all of them. But to the degree, the sort of like level of, you know, involvement that they go to sort of varies. And Nottingham Trent is actually being awarded like the best Freshers Week a couple of years running, I think. Not in the recent years, but in the past it has been awarded like the best Freshers Week. So obviously what happens is you get your results in the summertime, you get your placement at uni, you know you're going there, you're all excited to leave in sort of like the September, October time, and you're going to be nervous, I won't lie. I was nervous, but I was, you know, the nervousness actually was sort of like overshadowed by the excitement. So, oh, I just need to concentrate here. Oh no, 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 no. No, no! Oh, I just knew it was going to be a goal the whole time. The whole time. I knew that was going to be a goal. There's just not much I could do about it. Ever since, just that losing that man, it's just cost me. So, you've got your results, you're going off to uni. Now you have to decide where you're going to live, because most people move away from home for uni, which I would definitely recommend you do. Don't do uni from home. I mean, if you live in London, I would say that's probably acceptable, because it is absolutely ridiculously expensive to go to uni and live in London. So maybe if you live in London, just, you know, stay at your parents. But anywhere else, anywhere that you think is affordable, get involved, go and live away from home. As far away from home as possible. I went from Surrey all the way to Nottingham, so we're talking half the country, like 4-hour drive away. And I loved it. It really gives you like that self, you know, the sort of feeling that you're on your own, and you know, you're doing what you want to do, you're making your own decisions, you're not being ruled by your parents anymore, which was like a massive thing for me. So that's what I'd recommend on that basis. Second thing is, where do you live? Now, you've got to go and do this. You cannot. What some people end up doing is they end up living in like houses the first year. I wouldn't recommend doing this. The reason I wouldn't recommend doing this is because most universities have what they call halls or dorms or campus or whatever they call it. They have those, and they're like massive blocks of flats that you go and live in with a whole bunch of other first years, and that is the best idea for you, because the reason I say that is because you will meet so many more people doing this than if you live in a house. For example, if you live in a house, you're only going to get to know like 4 or 5 people you live with, whereas if you live in halls, I lived in a halls that had a block of 48 people, and that 48 people block was one of about 20 different blocks, and they were all in the space of 100 meters. So we're talking like about 400-500 people in the space of, you know, a 100-meter radius. So a lot of people to go and meet, a lot of people to go and see, and get to know a lot of people basically, and that's what you really want to be doing. Don't be afraid to get involved with as much as you can. Everyone's new, no one knows, you know, what's going on. No one's got friends with them except the people who sort of, you know, maybe come in a pair or something like that. But most people come on their own. They're all new like you. They're looking for friends. So if you go and extend sort of like the olive branch, you're going to be the one that has the most friends. And that's always good. I mean, that's what I did when I left for uni. I was quite introverted. And what that means is I was quite... Oh, well done. Oh, Falk, man, what are you doing? I was quite introverted. I didn't go out all that much. You know, I had friends at home, but I didn't like go out all that often. In fact, barely ever. When I went to uni, I decided that I wanted to change that, and that I was going to go out as much as possible, as often as possible. I literally went out about 4 times a week. Now, back to what I was saying about Freshers Week. So you're in your halls, on my advice. You live in your halls. Now you're there. It's the first week. What they do is they actually get everyone to move in a week before term actually starts. So you haven't got any lectures. You haven't got anything going on. All you've got is time to go out and meet people and have fun. What they did for us was they actually provide what are called fresher reps. Now, a fresher rep is someone who is probably like a second or third year at university. There was a group of 4 of them for a block of 40, and they're basically like your friends, your go-to people in your first week. They will organise all your activities, all the nights out, everything like that, and you just go along and you do what they say, basically. Obviously, they're there to make sure you're having fun, and ours were quite bad because although they were absolutely amazing, we loved them to bits, they did get a lot of us very, very drunk in the first week. And maybe getting drunk isn't your thing. That's fine. I mean, you don't have to drink. But just be warned, a lot of people at university will be drinking a lot of the time, and that is the majority of what you will do. It's just purely because, you know, you haven't got any rules anymore. I swear there's something in my throat because I can't really talk. You haven't got any rules anymore. You can go out and do whatever you want, and you're only just turned 18, so you're going to be wanting to go out and have fun and basically go on nights out. So that is effectively what happens. A lot of people go out, get drunk, nights out, blah, 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 blah. And the Freshers Week is the time that you will meet everyone. And it's just it is really like, it was probably my best experience at university. Freshers Week was unreal. Went out 6 of the 7 nights. A lot of people will go out for the 7 of the 7 nights. In fact, they'll probably get the bug so badly. I know people that went on binges where they went on nights out 20 nights in a row, which is absolutely ridiculous. So make sure you got some money before you go to uni. Spend the summer saving or something like that. And make sure you got a whole load of money saved up so that you're not strapped for cash. Because I spent most of my uni days strapped for cash because I didn't have any sort of income. I didn't have a job or anything. So yeah, go and live at uni. Have a wicked time. Freshers Week will be amazing. I think that the biggest thing was going on the nights out. Obviously, there were things during the day. There was this thing called Freshers Fair where you sign up to all the societies, all the activities that you want to do for the rest of the year. So football teams, cricket teams, dance societies. There was a fez wearing society. There was a computing society, a computer game society. There is everything under the sun. So you will not have any trouble about what you need to do or what you're going to be doing. So definitely recommend that. So, that's one of the activities. Obviously, the other thing was, as I mentioned, the nights out. Now, the nights out are just not nights out like get, you know, dressed up, get, you know, your shoes, your tie, or not even shoes and tie. Who wears a shoes and tie nowadays? You know, it's not like a case of get your shirt and your shoes on. It's a case of there is a theme this night. Every night there was a theme at our university. There was everything from UV Rave to Chav to Trent Army, which was just, you know, army gear, and it was amazing. Everyone would get dressed up in their gear and go out and have a wicked time dressed up as idiots, and it's fine because everyone is doing it, literally everyone. There was even Baywatch night, and that was the best night because, as you can imagine, fit girls walking around in tiny little bikinis and stuff, and you just like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. You'll be on cloud 9 for most of you, unless you're a girl, which would be a rare thing for this channel. So yeah, there's also other activities. Oh, that would have gone in, man! You freaking line guarder. What's my computer doing? Oh dear, shouldn't have got distracted there. We're going to lose this game. I just can't find any way through him. It's because of that defence. Like I said, that defence is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Don't be making this defence, because I don't want to play you if you've got this defence, because this defence is just too good. To be honest, I shouldn't be complaining, because I'm using pretty much the same defence. I shouldn't have conceded. That's my bad. Cuddy, bruh! Use your strength! Oh, we've got some space. Come on, Jonathan, you got to make that run. Got to make that run. Got to make that run. Go on, pass it across. Hit that! Oh, you an idiot. Yeah, so back to the uni discussion. Getting a little bit too excited here. I'm going to have to put ultra attack in because otherwise we're going to lose. So yeah, I mean, if you're bad with girls, now, don't worry. When you get to uni, most of them are hoes anyway, so you're going to get some there. I almost challenge people not to get, you know, any action throughout uni. It's almost impossible. You will almost definitely, you know, have brushes with girls. If not, I mean, if you're, you know, a remotely good-looking chap, and you, oh, come on, no, No, no. If you're a remotely good-looking chap, you will have no problem at university. There are so many girls to go around, especially where I went, Nottingham. I think the ratio was something stupid, like 5 to 1 girls. And people just don't believe you, but I swear down. No! Game over. It just means that we can talk more. Wow, he's celebrating like a retard. Good going, mate. So, yeah. You'll have, like I said, you'll have no trouble with girls. Just make sure you get some rubbers because a lot of chlamydia. There is a lot of that floating about, and you don't want to be getting infected because it can make you impotent, I think. So, is it impotent or infertile? I don't know. It's one of the things. It's just not good for you. So just make sure you're safe when you jump in the sack with some random girl that you've probably never met before. And just generally have a wicked time. So that's basically it. That's Freshers Week. It'll be a case of getting absolutely smashed every day, spending every day in bed because you can't handle the hangover. And it sounds like a terrible thing, but you'll be having so much fun when you're there. You won't even care about the hangovers. You'll just be like, yeah, I just got hungover. It doesn't matter, and you'll just love it. I can't. I mean, my experience at uni was unbelievable. I know some people don't have quite as good a time, but generally the feedback is that everyone has an amazing time. You make so many amazing friends. You make so many amazing friends and have such an amazing time. You'll just love it. So, yeah, I can't stress enough how much I loved uni, how much I miss it, really. If I could go back and do it again, I would in an instant. Don't be put off by the fees. You know, you've got your whole life to worry about money. Student loans will do everything for you, and you just don't need to worry about it. Just go and have a wicked time. A degree is invaluable. Just make sure that you get a decent one. Don't get like a 2-2 or a third. People just don't look at it good, especially with the economy as it is at the moment. Just make sure you work hard, play even harder, and that's all I've got to say on Freshers Week. I will, however, be doing a lot more of those because that is purely the first week of university, so there is a heck of a lot more to come. I'll tell you some specific stories, some stuff that happened to me, some stuff that happened to other people. I might even drag up some pictures if you're interested. So if there's anything specific that you want me to talk about in the next one of these, please do, leave a comment. If you could leave a like, that would be unbelievable as well. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll leave it there. I'll see you all next time.